Hey guys, what's up? How are you guys doing? I hope everybody has been well. We're gonna go ahead and do the weekly message. I wasn't gonna put out the weekly messages this early because honestly, after my trip, I've been feeling a little like land sick. Having vertigo and stuff, which I've been told by several people that's normal, especially for my first flight, and it was a long 4-hour flight. Well, that's not that long, but the turbulence the entire time was not making it fun. So I'm kind of recalibrating, but I feel good right now, so I was like, I want to get these messages out for you guys. And I've been working on my personal readings as well. Quick tip for anybody who is suffering from vertigo or anything like that. I have learned that if you not yank down, not yank out, but if you take it and you yank up quick 5 times on both ends, yank up 5 times. You might even feel or hear the tube kind of pop in there. That recalibrates you. It's like a self-adjustment. So for those of you that suffer from vertigo, try it out. It's really helped me. And if I can use my own experiences to help somebody else, then it was worth going through it, in my personal opinion. I know that makes me a little bit crazy and a little bit of a masochist, but we all have to roll with what we have, right? So just if I look a little high during this video, I'm definitely not. Or am I? Let's move forward. So, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please check out my description box because that has everything you need to know about me and the services I provide. And if you're returning, welcome back. I hope you guys have been well. I hope you guys have been taking care of yourselves, right? Let's go ahead and see what we have for the week ahead because we're going to make this pretty quick. I am going to look into animal messages first, Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle, because you know I love my animal totems. So let's see what we have for the week ahead for the collective here on YouTube, because we'll be heading over to Patreon next to film. What do we have? That's too many, Spirit, for the week ahead. But there is this energy of vulnerability, maybe feeling a little bit vulnerable, maybe feeling like you need to get your ducks in a row is what I'm hearing. The bear energy, I really like that. You're very much focused on your own well-being. You're very much focused on your own foundations this week, securing something for yourself. There could be this energy of getting ready for hibernation as well. Even though we're going into summer, it could be that energy of like, I've done all the work that I need to do. I'm setting myself up and I'm going to live very well because of that. There is like this comfortableness that comes with the bear. The bear also has a very strong presence, and you will have a very strong presence this week as well. If anybody is trying to get anything over on you, take advantage of you in any type of way, or maybe intimidate you, it's not going to go very well, is the energy that I'm getting because of the presence that you hold. The bear energy is that energy of it's very grounding, it's very stable, but it's ferocious. It's like bears are very much gentle giants, very peaceful, until you take it there, right? Until you push them past their limit. If you enter their territory, if you mess with their cub, if you happen to, God forbid, right, go into their den where they're hibernating, it can get really bad really fast, right? So it's almost like I ain't a killer but don't push me type of vibes this week with the bear energy I am getting. And I do feel like the bear is just working on its stability. It's working on its foundation. That's how I drink my water, guys. I don't know what else to say. But with the bear energy here, yeah, you're working on your foundations. You're really wanting to secure something for yourself here. Working on your stability is what I'm getting. Let's see if we have anything else that wants to come out with this bear, just to give us a little bit more of a hint here. Yeah, with the spider, right? And the oyster, you feel like you have something that's worth protecting. You feel like you have something that's worth working towards, worth investing in with this spider energy. The spider is very much started from the bottom, now we here, right? Very much like Drake, okay? It's that energy of I don't really have much, but from my body, from my being, I'm creating something, okay? How does the oyster create the pearl? Well, it's got to be agitated. Got to have a piece of sand in there and agitate it to where it works it and works it and works it. It works with what it has. It works with what life gives it, pretty much. Same with the spider. You know, the spider creates from its own being, its own vessel. It doesn't take anything from the outside to create the beautiful web or to create the pearl that's inside of the oyster. So this is what Spirit is saying here. You have everything that you need to build your stability. You have everything that you need this week to do what you need to do. You just need to put action into it. You just need to believe in yourself. You need to know that you are creating, and you're creating in your own unique way. However that resonates for you guys, okay? Your home, your security. Some of you guys might be looking into getting a security system for your home. Some of you guys might actually be dealing with bears right now. Bears, and when I lived in Tennessee, which was the best 2 years of my life. I only lived in Tennessee for 2 years, but the mountains are beautiful. There was this thing that the bears always would come out on my birthday. Well, my birthday is May 23rd, as some of you guys know. So at that time, I was still in school at May 23rd. Like, so I would walk home and be really worried about bears coming out. I don't know where I was going with that, but I just kind of get this energy of like, you're seeing all that you've built up this week. You're seeing all that you've done for yourself. You're seeing all that you've created for yourself is what I'm getting with this bear energy, okay? What do you have the week ahead? We have the week ahead, the week ahead. Mercury retrograde will not give me a break with my communication. So, goddess of the earth, we have an idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. You're going to find whatever you need to move forward. So if you've been looking for some kind of inspiration, like I'm trying to find what's going to inspire me, I'm trying to find what's going to be the next big idea, you know, put this stability, put this foundation. Now I remember what I was going to say. Some of you could actually be dealing with bears. Like if you live in an area where there's bears, there could be bears that come into your yard or come into your front porch. Like some of you might actually see a bear through your security system. I don't know. It came back to me, so it must be important for somebody. Watch your babies, watch your pets, right? Watch yourself, okay? Because there could be bears that come on your porch or in your yard. I'm actually literally seeing a bear on somebody's porch. So take it as it resonates. That's what my story was about with me having to walk home on my birthday, where the first day of the season where bears come out and me being terrified I was going to see a bear. That's where I was going with that. Anyways, goddess of the earth here, you're very grounded. You're very connected to what you're doing, or you're going to be very connected. You're feeling very connected. You might actually have felt really bound to a certain way that something had to go in the past, a certain way that something had to work out for you in the past. And now you're actually seeing that, no, I can create something different for myself. I can create something better for myself. All I need to do is follow this authenticity, this fire that's burning in my belly, and that's going to lead me towards what is going to inspire me. Goddess of the sacred power on the bottom of the deck, I feel like you do have some kind of sacred energy within you. And bears are very, very significant in the Native American culture. So it is that kind of energy of, you know, honoring the ancestors, honoring your path, honoring your intuition, right? Let's see what else we have, because the cards kind of went kaplooey. For the week ahead, for the collective, please, what else do we have? We have goddess of nature. So you could be getting out in nature, you could be grounding yourself, you could be going on hikes, you know, swimming in rivers, swimming in streams, going to the beach, whatever kind of nature is around you. Maybe it's just going for a walk at the dog park with your, you know, your fur baby or whatever, okay? I feel like you're being supported by the divine right now in ways that you might not necessarily think, right? It's like the not so obvious ways you're being supported here. I'm getting the energy of somebody's GPS going all wackadoo or something, and I don't know who that is because I never say wackadoo, but I'm getting the energy of somebody's GPS going crazy and leading you somewhere else, but it actually leads you like, I don't know, it's almost like this energy of like it leads you somewhere, and when you get there you're like, wow, I didn't know I wanted to be here, but now that I'm here, this is beautiful. Like I'm getting the energy of like you tell your GPS to take you to somewhere else, and it takes you to a beautiful park, or it takes you to like the beach. It's almost like spirit comes in and tells your GPS, no, actually, you're going here, you're going this way, you're not going to work today. And if it's not that, then it's almost like your internal GPS is leading you in a new direction now. Everything around you, all the logic, right? I am a logic robot, right? All of the logic is telling you, you know, I'm supposed to go in this direction. I'm supposed to do this. If I go this way, this feels crazy. This feels like it's like, you know, it feels good, but it feels like a little like it's scary. It's almost like your internal GPS is leading you in a new direction, leading you towards a new path, and you're feeling at the crossroads. Some of you guys, again, are not going to get a choice because your actual GPS is going to lead you somewhere new, or somewhere that you weren't trying to go. The goddess of the earth says that you reap what you sow. Your dreams are coming to fruition. So Some of you have actually manifested things that you're running away from. I don't know why I'm getting that energy, but I am. Like, you've manifested changes in your life. You've manifested love into your life. You've manifested success and health and wealth and all this stuff, but you weren't expecting it to come in the package that it came in, at the time it came in, the way it came in. It's almost like Spirit's giving you things, right? But you're like, oh no, I don't want that. I didn't ask for that, right? And Spirit's like, if memory serves me correctly, you said you wanted to be happy. You said you wanted to be loved. You said you wanted to be accepted around this bitch, right? I don't know. I'm bringing you somebody that's going to accept you, going to love you, going to support you. I'm putting you in the path of a career that's going to take care of not only your financial needs, but it's going to inspire you. What's the problem? And you're like, but I just didn't expect it to be that way. Oh, says Spirit. That's what the problem was. You had expectations. You weren't surrendering to the path. You weren't letting life happen for you. You were trying to make life happen to you. This is where you start to see that I've actually manifested the things that I want. I'm actually getting the things I asked for. It's just not, it's just not in the way that I thought it was going to be. I'm actually seeing the silver or the gold cord. It's looking silverish gold. It's like rose gold to me or something, that's leading you towards something. So you're naturally being pulled. You can't really help it, but some of you, I'm getting the energy of fighting it because it's just as scary. It's not what you were expecting. You're thinking, oh my God, this isn't what I was expecting. This is what I asked for. Sure, I asked to be loved, but I asked to be loved by this person. Spirit's like, well, this person is not able to love you, or this situation is not able to give you what you want. But this situation, this person can. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. So you're reaping what you're sowing. You know, you're getting the things that you asked for. So it might not be the way that you were thinking. Just because, guys, see how she's kind of bound against her will almost? It's like, she's looking, it's like, God, I wish I could be free. I wish I could be free, but I'm bound and rooted into some kind of structure, some kind of tradition, some kind of, this is the way, again, I am a logic robot, right? This is the way it has to be. And Spirit's like, you can be free, but you need to surrender to the path. And you need to understand that sometimes the path isn't going to look like what you thought it was going to look like, but it doesn't mean you're not going to get to where you want to be. Or sometimes you're going to get things that you didn't even know that you wanted until they show up, right? And then it's everything you asked for, and then you're terrified, and it's like some of you self-sabotage things like that, right? We have Goddess of Sacred Power coming back out, and for some reason when I see this, I always see frankincense with this. I don't know why, but I've said that several times. If you watch my channel regularly, you'll know. I always see frankincense. So clearing negative energy here. It says you are being encouraged to take the leading role in your current situation. Yeah. What I'm getting is that Spirit has really led you to a certain point or put something in your path, and it's like Spirit's like looking at you and you're looking at Spirit, and Spirit's looking right back at you and you're looking, and it's like right, tumbleweeds like rolling by and stuff, and Spirit's like, this person really ain't gonna make a move. Like, I've literally put something, okay, you know? So it's kind of like you're being encouraged to choose what you want. Walk in the direction that you want to go. Go down the less traveled path. Whatever it is to you, take that opportunity. Go on that trip, right? Ask that person out. Fill out that application. Send in that, resume, or maybe you write and you want to send some stuff to publishers. I was telling a client that earlier today. You might be a writer or something, right? And you might be thinking, okay, I'm great at what I do. I have my social media. I get a lot of feedback and everything. So I'm going to wait for opportunity. And I wait. And I wait, right? And I know that opportunity is going to come my way because Spirit said all I had to do was put action to it. I put action to it. I've been writing. So now I wait. And Spirit's like, maybe you need to put a little bit more action into it. Maybe you need to take your manuscripts or whatever it is that you write, and you need to start sending it to any publisher that will accept it. Maybe that's what you need to do to find opportunity. It's like you're being asked to go after the things that you want. And I wait, right? Like, don't expect things to come to you, because even though you have put in some kind of effort, because it's out here, so even though you have put in some kind of effort and you have put in some kind of work, it's like Spirit's like, but you still need to keep continuing to push forward. You still need to continue to work with this. That's just the energy I'm getting. On the bottom of the deck, self-worth. So it's like, are you believing in yourself, or are you thinking, I might not get the things I want, and if I don't, that's going to be devastating, or I don't think the things that I want me back, or I don't think that I'm good enough for this, I'm not good enough for... Whatever it is, guys, because it feels like there's this energy of wanting to be authentic, wanting to be authentic to yourself, wanting to go after the things that you really want, but at the same time, because it's scary, because there's some uncertainty, because you feel maybe possibly bound to more rooted in things, right? It's like whatever you're rooted into, you feel very constricted. Like, this is digging into her legs. I don't know. She feels, it's like very much like sucked into something where it's just like you want to be free. And with this crown chakra, this looks like a pentacle on top. It's like Spirit, you know, the crown, this is where we get our direct downloads from Spirit. This is one of the direct ways that Spirit connects to us. It's like Spirit's telling you there's opportunity out there, but it comes from freeing yourself. It comes from following the less beaten path, going after the things that you really want, doing the things that you really want to do, and not expecting them to turn out a certain way, or to look a certain way, or to be a certain way, or even to show up at a certain time, because then we're trying to control life, and we can't control life. We can co-create, we can manifest, and we can try to kind of manipulate almost life, but at the same time, oh my gosh, something in my eye. You're not going to be able to control what actually happens at the end of the day. Some things you're kind of going to have to let happen. So I know it kind of feels like it's conflicting message, but at the same time, it's almost like this energy of like, know yourself, have balance, know when you can fight the current and when you can't. It's like the salmon, right? The salmon, it swims against the current. But if you ever look at salmon like under the water, they're like swimming in place because the current is so strong that they can't get past, okay? So what do they have to do? They have to launch themselves out of the water to get into a better current where it's like they can actually swim. So there's this energy here with the salmon and launching himself, because that's what I'm seeing, is seeing salmon swimming in place and going, fuck this, and launching themselves out. Getting out of your element, getting out of your comfort zone. Launching yourself into new things and then finding, okay, the current is better over here. I can actually swim now. Because before I was working myself, swimming in the same spot, not making any progress, not feeling happy, not feeling like any of this shit's working out for me. I'm literally just swimming in place. Like, this salmon's got a strong ass tail. It can probably bitch slap you in the next century as much as it works its tail. True. But is it actually making any progress on its journey? I don't think so, because it's got to launch itself out to make any progress. So you need to launch yourself out into unknown territory, or take leaps of faith, basically, is what I'm getting, to make some kind of progress. So with that, right? So eloquently spoken by me. Let's go ahead and see what we have. Let's go ahead and start clarifying. Goddess of Earth. Why is this here for the collective this week? Goddess of Earth. I'm getting bound. You feel very... Wow, guys. Wow. This is the kind of moments where it's like, if you don't believe in tarot, well, I don't know what to tell you. Fuck. I mean, a lot of people don't believe in the shit I believe in, and that's fine. It never made me miss any sleep, honestly. But it's one of those moments where if you don't believe in tarot, though, it's like these kind of freaky coincidence. Because I was getting that energy of being very bound to something. And with this devil energy, don't she look bound though? I'm telling you. You feel very bound to something. You feel like you don't have a choice. Like, you have to move in this direction. You have to go with this. For some of you, you have to stay in this karmic connection, because that's what the devil card represents, is a karmic connection, okay? It's a divine being. The devil is divine, even though it's not the kind of divinity we work with, right? But it is still a divine being, and it's governing over this relationship where these people feel very much bound by their passions, their desires, their impulses, their addictions, money, sex, drugs, whatever it is. They feel very bound in certain situations. And you are too, right? It's like, you want to be creative. You want to be imaginative. You want to, step outside of the box, let your freak flag fly, do all that, break free of whatever this oppressive energy is that's in your life, but you're feeling like you're unable to. The answer lies within your heart. At some point, you've disconnected your heart. Because see, it's a heart right there. It's like, it's not where it's supposed to be, in here. It's here. It's like you've disconnected yourself from your heart to stay stuck in certain situations because it seems practical. It seems like it's working. And for some of you, you're dancing with the devil you know versus the one you don't. For some of you, you've literally been bound by or to a Capricorn energy, but take it as it resonates. And for the person that wanted to get in my comments and talk about, just because I'm a Capricorn doesn't mean I'm a devil. Sis, sir, I never called you a devil. This is what the card stands for. Capricorn. I didn't make the rules. And would you look at that on the bottom of the deck? Some of you, this really is like you're in a karmic situation and you want to get to this divine situation, whether this is money, love, whatever it is, you, family, friends, community, whatever it is you feel bound to. It's like, see, I told you, don't they mirror each other? I didn't even see that on the bottom of the deck, but that's like perfect, because that's exactly what I was getting. Thank you, Spirit, right? It's like the divine. What are you what are you allowing yourself to be involved in? Are you really, I'm almost getting the energy of like you feel like you're on the right path, but you're not, or like, I don't want to scare people because I know that scares people when you hear that, but I feel like deep down inside, for those that I'm speaking to, and for some of you this could be past tense. It's like that you've had unhealthy habits. You have toxicities, addictions, things that you need to get under control, right? But you've been a slave to a certain kind of beast, right? Instead of standing in your ultimate power. So for some of you, this is choosing between a karmic lover and a divine lover. And for others of you, this is like a karmic situation, a karmic job, whatever, or a divine situation, a divine job, standing in your divinity, walking your path, being on your purpose, things like that, okay? There's a clear choice this week. And it's like, what are you going to stand in? What are you going to do? There could be some kind of temptation that comes in. And I don't mean the temptation as in like, I feel like it's temptation to stay in situations that you've outgrown, or you're not good, that aren't good for you. It's like, I don't need to sit here honestly and lecture you about what's good for you, what's not good for you. Your heart space is what they're telling me right now. They're saying that they will know, Jess. They'll know what's working and what's not working, or what's meant for them, what's not meant for them. They'll know what's healthy for them and what's not healthy for them, because they've already felt the sensation. That's what they're saying. So, again, you might be overthinking something. Oh yeah, you might be overthinking something. You might be overanalyzing something. Well, I don't know. It's like, how does your heart feel? What does your heart tell you? Okay? Again, the devil likes to play tricks with us. The darkness, it likes to make us think that, easy stuff is what we want. Instant gratification, overnight success, right? Fame, fortune, riches, these things, luxuries. But the divine, spirit wants us to know that hard work pays off. That sure, this path might be a little bit harder than this path, but this path gives you fulfillment. It makes you feel good at the end of the day. It makes you feel good while you're in the situation. This feels like this, even though it's very easy. So again, take it as it resonates, but that's kind of what I'm getting. I'm getting like a speeding up of events. I'm getting possible communication or action happening here. I don't know. I'm just getting like this energy of a realization this week about something. Goddess of nature. Why is this here for the collective this week? You're reaping what you sow, right? I feel like you want your ultimate wish fulfillment. You want your happiness, right? But you have to step out on a limb, or you have to stand in your purpose, you have to stand in your divinity, and it's very hard to do that. For others of you, Spirit's saying that you're reaping what you've sown. You're getting exactly what you asked for, right? Or you're getting exactly what you've put energy into. When I hear reaping what you sow, I think karma. So whatever you've asked for, whatever you've put your energy into, whatever you've decided upon is what you're getting, and you need to decide if this is actually wish fulfillment or not. Like, let's just say, like, for instance, you know, you want, you know, this job or this grand, you know, experience. Are you, hold on, they're talking to me. Are you going after what you truly seek, or are you going after what you think you're supposed to seek? Take that as it resonates. That's for somebody. I feel like somebody feels like they're bound to certain things, but their wish fulfillment feels so radical, feels so out of it. Like for some of you, this could be like you want to quit school and go backpacking around the world or something. And it's like, that's your ultimate wish fulfillment, but you feel very bound to school because you put in so much energy, you put in so much effort, you've paid into this, you're bound. So you need to disconnect your heart from what you want. This is it for me, guys. I'm stuck in school for the next 8 years. I can't do it. And it's like, you actually can. You can do what you want. You can go after your wish fulfillment. You just have to free yourself. You have to know that you're not bound to anybody or anything. And I know for some of you, you know, with student loans, debt and stuff, it's not that easy, but this is just an example. So take it as it resonates. But it's almost like spirits, like even as I say that, they're like correcting me and they're like, no, it really is that easy. Like you, I hate to say you humans, but that's what the energy they're giving me is like, we make things a lot more complicated than we need to make things, when it's really as simple as just following your heart. It's really as simple as just following your intuition. These are the built-in GPS that you have to help navigate you through this experience. So you fighting against it, you're literally like a salmon swimming in the stream, like working up its tail, but not fucking getting anywhere. It's like the salmon comes out the water like buff as fuck. And the other salmon are like, oh my God, Jerry, you're buff. You must have went like hundreds of miles. And Jerry's like, nah, kind of just sat there swimming in the same space. Didn't even make any fucking progress. They're like, what? I don't know. I'm just getting that energy, guys. I'm just getting that energy of like, you've been working so hard, but you're not making any progress because you're trying to fight the current. Like the current's trying to take you this way and you're like, no, I must go this way. Take it as it resonates, guys, because I don't know what the hell I be talking about sometimes. So, Goddess of the Sacred Power, what is that? I just literally am seeing like a salmon like walking out the river, like, and they're like, damn, like you must have really went far. Like, and they're like, nah, I didn't actually. I did all that work and I stayed in the same fucking spot. Take it as it resonates, guys. Goddess of the Sacred Power, you are being encouraged to take a leading role, right? I wonder what the first salmon was to jump out, and the other salmon were like, we can do that? We can jump out of the water and make progress? Right? That's the kind of energy I'm getting. Like, sign me up for that. I don't know, guys. Anyways, what is this here for? Goddess of the Sacred Power. Look at this. Guys, you cannot make this up. Once you take the leading role and you decide, fuck it, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to jump out of the river. I'm going to jump over the current. I'm not going to fight this current anymore. I'm not going to allow myself to feel bound to things that I don't want to feel bound to, that I have to disconnect my heart space from myself to even have it, right? I'm going to be free as a bird here. I'm going to fly free. You know? That's when victory comes in. That's when recognition comes in. That's when success comes in. And you are being asked to lead from a place of example. Lead by example. You know, you can't be out here telling everybody, oh, follow your dreams, do what you want. Like, let's just say, for instance, your kids. It's like, kids are very aware. And I'm getting the energy of like somebody telling their kids, like, go after your dreams. Do everything that makes you feel special and makes you feel important, and never give up on yourself. And they're looking at you like, but you hate your job, Dad, and you hate your life, and you're drunk every night, and you know, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you're leading by example with other people. So the choices that you make, the chances that you take, the opportunities that you allow, the opportunities that you won't allow, you're showing your children, you're showing other people around you how to navigate their experience and how to navigate their life. And I really am getting that message for somebody of like your kids, like you tell them one thing, follow your dreams. If you want to be an artist, it's great. If you want to grow up and fucking, you know, whatever all day, be an influencer on social media, okay. But then they see you doing shit that you don't like because you feel like you have to. And they're like, but I'm confused. If I can do what I want to do, dad or mom, why don't you do what you want to do? I know. It's kind of heavy, but that's the energy that I'm getting. I feel like you're gonna be building yourself up this week, and I feel like there is some massive change that's coming your way with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And it's gonna be that grand opportunity where your little salmon fishy kids or community is watching you to take the lead, to be the first salmon to launch itself out and get to where the fuck it needs to be, right? So, I don't know what I'm gonna name this reading, but we're gonna find out. Let's look into oracle messages, guys. 29 minutes. I still did a long reading. I can't help it. All right, so what do we have? Close my eyes so nobody thinks I'm cheating. These are the tarot cards I'm gonna take. Let's get some channeled scroll messages here. Okay, okay, that's good. That's good. I already see it with the Knight of Cups. You're being intuitively led. I say this all the time with the Knight of Cups. He's going towards his emotional fulfillment. And the Knight of Cups is somebody who sometimes against their better judgment, it's almost like with the salmon, like other salmon were probably like, that salmon is a freaking fool. And I don't want you kids talking to that salmon because he literally launches himself out of the water to get places. We're fish. We're meant to be in the water. So stay in the water, know your place. It's almost like that kind of energy, but it's like somebody had to do it. Somebody had to try a different way to get up the stream because we're all just sitting here swimming, not making any progress. I don't know, guys. Take it as it resonates. You're dropping a burden. Point blank period. 10 of Wands, that's what that is. You've been trying to literally hold on to something, guys. You've been trying to keep something together, keep something working. It's okay. Sure, my heart's up here in this tree and it's supposed to be in my fucking chest, but I'm happy. Don't I look happy? I don't know, guys. It's like nobody's buying the act. I'm sorry, right? At least not us intuitive people. Knight of Swords, a lot of big changes coming in with the King of Wands. Wow. So Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, King of Wands. Some of you guys could have fast movement, fast communication coming in from somebody. Others of you could just be working on your dreams, going after your goals, you know, really developing a plan and going after it. Because they are asking you again to take a leading role. So I am getting messages, a lot of communication, some kind of clarity coming in with the Knight of Swords as well. This could be fast communication though. You're going to need to ground yourself and to figure out what direction you want to go, okay? Pay attention to the signs because they are leading you. They are guiding you. Again, that gold or rose gold, you know, cord that I saw in the beginning of the reading, you're being pulled towards what is for you. You're being led towards what's for you. Like, it may not look like you thought it was going to look like. It may not be exactly what you thought it was going to be, but it's everything that you've wanted. It's everything you've manifested. It's just not happening how you thought it would. There's something, it's like a catch or something. A big surprise is on the way. I'm telling you, there is something that's coming in or something that's happening this week. You are amazing just as you are. Pace yourself, right? Flow with life. Are we flowing with life if we're constantly swimming in the same spot and we're not getting anywhere? I don't know, guys. Are we flowing, right? Because I feel like, again, spirit, life, universe, God, whatever you feel comfortable with, it's all the same thing to me, and fuck anybody who thinks any different because I don't really care. I hate to say that like that. There's a lot of judgment in this community on here about what's what, and it's like, don't push your faith on me, don't push your belief systems on me. Over here, everybody is free to believe whatever the hell they want to believe. I don't try to push my agenda on you guys. All are welcome, right? Anyways, so pace yourself with life, or pace yourself and flow with life. I feel like you're being led. I really do feel like Spirit's like making it so fucking obvious. Like, this is it. This is this way. That job. That person. This, you know what I mean? And you're just like, I'm not sure though. And Spirit's like, oh, face palm. Anyways, that's what I'm getting. Like, exactly like that. That's exactly how it went down. So we have, don't worry, be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. I used to love that song. I used to love that song when I was a kid. Smile. Spirit literally is like be happy, smile, enjoy life. It's okay. I know that you've literally nailed your fucking heart to a tree to stay bound to things that aren't good for you, but you know, the bright side of this is that you can release yourself. You just got to be free. You just got to allow yourself to be freed. And then what was the last one? Oh, it's right here. I'm like, where did it go? It's right here. The answers you seek are coming. So some of you are like, but Jess, I still don't understand. Don't worry, the answers you seek are coming, right? Because I feel like, again, just like the bear intuitively knows that it's time to start gathering and eating and getting nice and fat for, you know, hibernation, you intuitively know where you're supposed to be going and what you're supposed to be doing too, collective. I do. I feel that way. And I don't believe that it's to sit there and fucking swim in the same spot over and over and over again and not make any progress. Just saying. All right, guys, I love ya. Right? I do. I hope this reading helped. I hope it resonated. I hope it did something. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.